All right, I just want to go over some really short basics on how to make a chart using shortcuts. We're going to try our best to do this. So I'm going to show you this example just with this simple, very simple data set. Okay, so first thing I do is just highlight the data set. And the quickest way to make a chart, to insert a chart, is just use Alt F1. So we just hit Alt F1, that F1 key up there, and boom, there's a chart. I can use my arrow keys to move it around so I can get it where I want. I'm going to wait to the very end to actually move it to a new sheet. Okay, so now it's here. The next thing that might happen is, say I'm way over here all of a sudden and I'm like, oh my God, I want to get back in and edit this chart. Okay, so to get back in to edit this chart, to activate the chart, you go to Alt, your H, so that activates that entire ribbon up here. Then you're going to go over here to FD. Okay, so FD, open that up, and then you're going to go way down here over to P for pane. And now you have this option here of hitting enter, and now you've activated chart 5. Okay, awesome. So now we're there. So now let's look at how we can add some elements to this chart. First, I want to work on that chart title. So to do that, again, I always go to Alt. I'm up here at my menu, and I'm going to go to Design JC. So here's JC. Adding elements is way over here at A. Hit A, and you can see these elements right here. If I want to work on the chart title, okay, I want that chart title right above, and I want to actually say like something like student scores. Boom, there's my title. Done. Not too bad. All right. Next thing, I might want to add some axes, so I would do the exact same thing as before. Alt JC A, and now I'm going to my axes titles. Open that up, and you can go down to, say you want vertical titles, and that would just be the scores. And there it shows right there. Okay, so now I want to do something which is insert in picture. This is a lot harder. I need to kind of think about it a little bit. So first thing I'm going to do is just use this tab key. I want you to notice that as I tab, I highlight different areas that I can work with. So I'm just kind of have this whole so you may notice that there's these little lines back here. So the current design it has is actually really going to be difficult for me to fill. So I need a different background design. So again, I'm going to go to that Alt JC for design, okay? And then right up here you can see all of these options for different designs. So I'm going to go to S1 to activate that. And in S1 I can move around, and what I want is I want to choose one right here where you can see there's really no lines in the background. Let me get back over to there, okay? So just hit enter. Now that I've done that, I'm ready to add an element. So I'm going to go to Alt JA, okay? Shape fill right up here at SF, and then picture P. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab a picture from my file. To do that, I tab around. It's a little frustrating at first, but you can kind of see it starting to move around. Here it goes, moving around and around. It's coming up here, over to here, to here. It's about to enter into my files, and once it's in my files, I can go right over to pictures, hit enter on that, and that will move me in, and then I can just use my arrow key to go right in, hit enter, and that will soon become my background. Once you're done editing this, you can move this to a new sheet by just doing the same thing we keep doing, which is I go to Alt, home screen this time. Sorry, actually not home screen. I'm going to go to Alt again, and I'm going to go to JC for design, and then you can see move chart with a V, and you can just tab it over to a new sheet. Sorry, arrow up to new sheet and title it table or whatever you want, and it will come up now as a new sheet.